So these are the few statistics which will give us a glimpse. So what is happening in the electrical distribution in India? So as per the report, so there are more than 2,80,000 electrical fires reported each year, and because of that, per hour we are losing one life. So this is a data point from the ICA India, and these electrical hazards or electrical accidents are causing us a damage of more than 1,000 crores. So this is because of any reason. It is not basis on of only selection of the devices. It could be the many reasons. It could be the arc flash. It could be the um, ground fault. It could be the many reasons which will be pertaining to the electrical installation. So but these are the examples which are happening right now in the India. So and India will be among the 137 countries or economies. India is at the 18th rank in terms of reliability and the safety of electrical supply. So power distribution in India has imposes a losses over 4% of total GDP. This is a big number. If we talk about the total GDP of India, and just a power loss is contributing to the 4% of that GDP, it is a big number. So power outage costed business of rupees 1,60,000 crores in 2016. This is again as per the reports. These are the few points which I just wanted to highlight how the electrical installation or the power distribution network is playing a key role, and many of the time this is the area which is neglected most of the time. So this is the reason why I'm reinforcing on these facts. So the electrical consumption in the building is going to increase by double by 2040. So building means it is not only a commercial building or a residential building. It could be a industrial building also. And the 40% of global CO2 emission are emitted from the electricity generation. So whatever electricity we are consuming, so those equivalent CO2 emission is contributing to the 40% of the total CO2 emission. Moving to the next point. So today we have seen the world is more digital, world is more decentralized, world is more IoT and Industry 4.0 compliant. Because of that, there are more threats in the cyber security, or the security or the digital security of the devices is becoming a prime importance nowadays, because your new data is your new currency. So this is the new normal in the any of the industry. Data is your currency. So by 2020, 5 billion people will become a connecting, and 30 to 50 billion things will be in the world. So it means, so by 10 times the people live in the earth or on this earth, the connected things will be there by end of this year only. There is one more data point which is saying 1.7 billion data breaches and cyber attacks in only January 2019. It is just a data of 1 month only. So these are the things which will reinforce, that is the selection of right switch gears, maintenances or proactive and preventive maintenance strategies, following the safety guidelines, and again coming to the connectivity part of it, using only a cyber secured devices. So these are the points, or these are the data points which tell us about what is going on in India and around the world in terms of electrical distribution. So whenever it comes to the switchgear or power distribution, we should invest wisely to ensure that whatever system we have, that is of the safety is of top concern, or it is a, we design a system while keeping the safety as of utmost important. It will be a 24 by 7 available, so that my lines, so that my machines, so that my plants should run at the full capacity, and it should be as efficient as in terms of energy cost and in terms of labor cost. And it should be as cyber secure or as possible as cyber secure also parallelly. So the Schneider Electric Power Breaker portfolio is designed to address all these needs of the end user, be it a safety, be it availability, reliability, user friendliness, cost saving, and the enhanced installation life. So I will take you through the each and every point. So if I talk about the safety, it means my breakers. So this is the basic uh, fundamental function of any protection device. So my breakers are suitable for the isolation, and it has a class 2 front fascia protection. Also, all the ACBs in the Schneider are provided with ready to close indication. In it means if your breaker is not ready to close, or if it is under the same fault scenario, you can very well come to know that this particular breaker is not ready to close. Coming to the availability point of it, then again the one example, most of the time in electrical industry you must have heard this example. If there is a fault at the outgoing, and if your incomer is going to trip, सो ये चलेगा क्या? दिस इज द बिगेस्ट क्वेश्चन. अगर आउटगोइंग में कुछ फॉल्ट होता है, उसमें मेरा इनकमर ट्रिप होगा, और उस पर्टिकुलर इनकमर में देयर आर फ्यू मोर आउटगोइंग्स व्हिच विल अगेन गो इन द शटडाउन. So will this scenario or situations are acceptable to us? So this is the question. If not, then we have to go for the complete discrimination. So total discrimination, the discrimination should be from ACB incomer, ACB outgoing, ACB incomer, MCCB outgoing, MCCB incomer, MCCB outgoing, MCCB incomer, MCB outgoing, and MCB incomer, MCB outgoing. So Schneider is the only company, I'm repeating again, Schneider is the only company which will give you a total discrimination from the ACB to the MCB level, be it any combination. And we will provide you a total discrimination charts and reports for all the combination. So you can talk about, or you can discuss with other makes also. Few people will give you a partial discrimination, few people will not at all comply the discriminations also. So for the availability point of view, discrimination is very important. Then in MCCBs, so again we have a plug-in time MCCBs for the, let's say if we have some main critical or some PCC panels wherein availability or continuity of supply is of utmost important. So within minimum period of time we can change over. If there is any fault or MCCB has blown off, then we can replace it by going for the plug-in time. Then coming to the reliability point of view, so Schneider switchgears comes with the highest electrical life. So we claim that we have a highest electrical life, and our all the data is available in our catalogs, and we will share with you also. Then next point is EMC and EMI compliances. So this is very important. When we talk about the EMC and EMI compliances, whatever or what are the repercussions of this enablers on the electrical distribution. So nuisance tripping kind of things will happen because of EMC and EMI. How this will happen, I will show you in subsequent slide. How EMC and EMI can contribute, or what are the repercussions of these enablers in the electrical distribution. Then coming to the next point, all our breakers are supplied with the continuous rated shunt coil. This is also very important. In case you don't have the continuous rated shunt coil, and if you give a supply by mistake, then there is a chance that it will go off. So coming to the next point is user friendliness. So for all the breakers, or we talk about the smart panels or the MTZ master packed ACB, which is newly launched ACB. So for all these devices, we have a TVDA and user guides available. TVDA means tested, validated, and documented architecture. So which thing should be selected for achieving particular which results. So all the things are available. All the standard our documented architectures are available with the TVDA guides for us. Then our ACBs are supplied with the rotatable horizontal and vertical termination. It means at a site also you can replace or you can change the rear termination adapters of the ACBs. So this is very important point. in terms of terminations. So this is for at the last minute change. If there is any last minute changes happening, and in that case, if you don't have this feature, then there could be a chance that bus barring and all the connecting of all the bus barring should be could be a critical things. Then easy to install breakers and auxiliaries and set the protection parameters. So this particular point we will see in next slides, how easy to set the protection settings, how easy to install the things. I will show you that in subsequent slides. Then cost savings. So here why I'm saving cost, or why I'm talking about the cost. So this cost is vis-a-vis the value. So the value what I'm getting, for that how much cost I'm saving. Value means if I talk about the total discrimination from the ACB level to the MCB level, that could be one value. Because of that, how much amount of money I can save. Then let's in MCCB, if I take the example of retroactive double brake mechanism, because of there will be a lower lead through energies. So we will cover in next slides how this cost saving will come to your side if you look at the values what Schneider switch gears are providing. So we can optimize the braking capacity of outgoing breakers. This is in guidelines with the IEC 60947-12. So it talks about the cascading. So we have the concept called cascading. So cascading can enhance the discrimination, because of which you can optimize the size of outgoing feeders. If you have a total discrimination from the incomer to the final distribution level, then as per the IEC 60947, we can optimize or we can reduce the size of few outgoings which falls under the cascading. Then we have a thermal magnetic MCCBs also, and it could be or it can be provided with the alpha protections. So next point is how to enhance the installation life. So we have seen at the starting of the slide that in the total cost of installation, we have almost 10% is the electrical package, and out of that 10%, 2% is only a protection devices or the switchgear cost. So how I can enhance the installation life? So these are the few data points again. So our ACBs and MCCBs have the world's fastest break time. If it is a ACB, then it is 25 millisecond, and if it is a MCCB, it is 5 millisecond. So if I talk about the importance of break time, so in case of fault, there is a fault of thousands kiloamperes. Okay, few Ks of rating. Let's say it is a fault of 50 Ka and it sustain or it is in your system for, let's say, 50 milliseconds, or it is in your system for a 25 milliseconds. So this 25 milliseconds, as per the equation of I square T. Sir, can you just mute your mic? Thank you. Thank you. So as per the equation I square T, if my I at the time of fault is 50K, and the square of this 50K and it is multiplied by the time, then it itself is a crore joule of energy. So how we can enhance our installation time? By minimum let through energy, which impact or which reduces the installation time. Then our ACBs are supplied with built-in ZSI. So in all the Schneider ACBs or NW range of the ACBs, or be it MTZ now, we have a built-in ZSI feature is there. So zone sequence interlocking is very good feature. So if there is a fault present in between the any of the two breakers, so they're not wait for the all the set time or the set threshold. Though these two breakers will talk between each other and they will trip on the fault. So the breaker which is seeing the fault, or the fault which is near to the whatever is the breaker which is nearest to the fault, it will trip automatically by using the ZSI. So let's see, after seeing this, what is the future and how the future is here with the Schneider Electric. So we have all these ACB range from the SPS, which is our world's compact ACB, comes in the 50K range from 630 to the 1600, and it comes with the overload short circuit and all-through protection. So by using a EasyCom module, we can provide a status communication and the control for the EasyPact SPS. Then our next range is EasyPact MVS. So most of the customers are well aware about this EasyPact MVS and MasterPact NT and NW. So EasyPact MVS is the range wherein we'll get the overload short circuit and all-through protection. So we have the trip units. One will be without display, second will be display with the ammeter, third will be display with the ammeter plus voltmeter. So it comes in the range of 50K or 65K short circuit capacity, and from right from the 800 ampere to the 4000 ampere. So this is our EasyPact MVS range. Here also again we can use the EasyPact MVS for the status communication and remote control through the communications. So in next slide, I will show you the EasyPact MVS, EasyPact EasyCom module, how it is and how it can give you the status communication and control over the communication. So the next range we have is world's #1 selling breaker as of today, that is MasterPact NW. So this is the world's most selling breaker as of today, and we have sold more than 2 million devices in 100 plus countries. So this breaker comes with protections, overload, short circuit, all fault, okay, plus advanced protections like we have a P release, we have a H release. So basis on the release, we'll get the advanced levels of protections. So these breakers comes with inbuilt communications. This is a selectable choice. If we select the BCM, that is breaker communication module, so this will give you the all the data of the trip unit on the Modbus RS485 communication. So in addition to the status and control, you will get all the data which is available in the trip unit on the Modbus RS485 communication. So by using that, if we connect this breaker to the further devices like IFE and IFMs, so here we can get the pre-alarm. So example of pre-alarm is what? If your breaker is under overload, so before your breaker is going to trip, you will get an alarm notification. Your ABCD breaker is under overload, and after this much of time, it is going to trip. So here what you can do, instead of doing the reactive maintenances, you can go for the proactive and preventive kind of maintenance strategies. So before any shutdown or before any trippings happen, you can go and take the proactive actions. So this is possible. So this breaker comes with the AEPH, all the types of releases. So after this, I will show you the EasyCom module. So how this EasyCom module will allow user to go for the status and communication on the Modbus RS485. So this is in front of you. This is the EasyCom module. So this is the EasyCom module. So you can connect the 3 breakers for the status. So in the status, you can read on-off trip status and ready to close status. So for all these 3 breakers, you can read on-off trip and ready to close status, and it will give the data on the Modbus RS485 communication, and it has also the control function. So we have the 2 digital outputs for every breaker. It means we can remotely open and close the breaker. In addition to this remote status and control, we have a analog input also inbuilt in this EasyCom module. So this is a by default 4 to 20 milliampere input. So you can just connect one sensor, temperature sensor in the panel to the module, so that on communication or on the remote, you will get the panel status or panel temperature status also. So this is the EasyCom module. So let's say in most of the case, customer will buy this module or customer will buy some other few modules. But in that case, if customer don't have the software or the features where to see the data, so let's say we will give a free utility with this EasyCom module, so that you can install that utility in your remote PC or a laptop, and you can see the status of your installation. So I will just play a small video of that utility, so that you will get a fair idea how it look like and what are the features are available in the utility. So this is the front face or first page of the utility, we have to just connect, then it will show me all the breakers which are connected to the utility. You can see, so the breakers can be, once it is connected, it will show me what is the status available of the breaker. So you can see here, so my breakers are either it is on, or either it is off, or either it is a ready to close, or if it is not ready to close, you will see the color codes. So I will just give a command to the breaker, so you will understand how easy to operate the breaker. So it requires a password. Once you have a password, you can generate a command for the breaker. Once the command is generated, you can see the breaker status has got changed. So now the breaker is on. So again I am giving the second command to open the breaker. So let's see, once the command is executed, now you can see breaker is off and my breaker is still not ready to close. So it will wait. Once the breaker is open, it will wait and it will charge the motor mechanism, and then it will be again ready to close for the second operation. So this is the utility, EasyCom utility, which comes as a by default with the EasyCom module. So this is the EasyCom module. You can install that utility in your PC or in your server wherever you want, and you can see the status of the breaker. So after this utility, so what is there in store for you? So Schneider is pioneer in the innovation and leadership in the electrical distribution market. So Schneider has launched its first ACB in 1987 with electronic trip unit. So before 1980,